morning, Kindle Kids, and welcome to your Wednesday, June 7th, and it's, well, smoky outside. We talked about it yesterday, but those wildfires up in Canada are really raging, and that huge plume of smoke is reaching all the way up into the atmosphere and blowing all the way down our way across Lake Ontario. You're going to be seeing that haze sticking around for part of the day, and I wanted to mention that that does cause the air quality to become worse in our area. Luckily, we're kind of on the edge of it, and we shouldn't have to deal with it as long as some other areas. Weirdly enough, the jet stream is pulling some of the worst air down towards New York City, so feel pretty awful that it's getting that far south. But even so, we do want to spend as much time today as possible inside in order to, make sure that we're not overexposing ourselves to that smoke. Don't panic. It's not, a huge deal. It's basically like being near a campfire. But you don't want to have that around all the time because it can cause headaches and some lightweight respiratory issues for people that already suffer from minor respiratory problems. So, spend some time inside. Enjoy that kind of quiet moment. Look at the bright side of it that way. But there are people out there fighting those wildfires, so we hope them the best of luck and safety. And just one thing to mention, we can really stop wildfires from happening a lot more than they already do because 95% of them tend to be caused by human interaction, stuff that we shouldn't be doing, whether it's not taking care of campfires ourselves properly or, even just not being careful about the way that we use fire. So for those of you old enough to remember, Smokey was right. Only you can prevent forest fires, guys. Don't do things with fire you shouldn't. Anyways, not that you would anyway. Let's find the flag in the room and...
Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
I can legitimately hear Smokey's voice in my head when I look at this picture. Anyways, let's talk about food for the day, you crazy kids. We got a ham sandwich on the menu along with green beans, meatball sub, strawberry cup, and milk. What's going on with that weather outside? Well, we already talked about it. It's going to be pretty hazy, cloudy, and smoky out there. We're dealing with the wildfire smoke, but even with that, it's cooled off a lot. If you look at the temperature, we're looking at a high close to 70 degrees, but it's going to stay much lower. Even lower tomorrow. We're looking at temperatures all the way down for a high of 60 degrees. Luckily, when the rain comes on Friday, which we should be getting, that will help with some of the smoke as well. And at that point, we're hoping a lot of that will have literally blown over. So, we've got good weather coming our way. It's going to be getting here. We just got to kind of wait it out a little bit longer. But that's some good news in the forecast that way. Now let's do our Kendall canines. Want to mention that Dima and Yulia have a beautiful set of dogs here that we wanted to get a chance to show off. They sent me a huge grouping of photos showing off a relatively large dog and small dog combination that they have. So we're going to qualify them as a Yipper and Woofer and give them a plus 500 points for the combo of absolutely cute dogs that are part of their family. All right, so let's finish our announcements of the Kendall mission statement. The mission of the Kendall Central School District to provide the knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes needed by students to live responsibly and to compete successfully in today's and tomorrow's world. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and if I don't get a chance to see it, remember to stay colorful, Kendall.